What's up, guys? Welcome to Vintage Genetics, where it is all about classic bodybuilding. And it's time for another question and answer video. It's February the 14th on a Thursday. It's a Thursday, right? The low cards are playing with me, but yes, it is a Thursday. Anyway, it's been a while since I did a Q&A, so let's begin right away. There's gonna be two videos. This video is about the regular questions that you guys asked me, and then some other questions will be about the Arnold Classic itself. So let's get started. All right, first question through the phone, through Instagram actually, which I got most of the questions from. With this I saved with a screenshot by Ernest. Probably a longer name, but it won't show me. Hello, Mr. Vissers. I really appreciate your post. You're a real idol to me. Appreciate that. I have a question. When is your next Q&A going to be, or can you answer my question here? Let's say I'm really dry at 70 kilograms and have a good amount of muscle on the bulk. How much weight would you gain, or do you gain personally? Sincerely, NS. Well, personally, if you work with kilograms, I like to gain around 500 grams a week, because then I know that it won't be a lot of fat, but it will be mostly muscle mass, or I know glycogen in the muscle, water weight, but not too much fat. If you gain a kilogram a week, that would mean that in 10 weeks you gain 10 kilograms. And we all know that won't be most of it muscle. Most of it will be fat. So you want to do a lean bulk. Watch yourself in the mirror, track your fat percentage of your body. But mostly when you work out, you want to see those muscles work. If you have weak points, you want to see if you improve upon the weak points. That's what a lean bulk is all about, adding mass on the right places. And then you need some muscle definition to see if you're actually succeeding at your goal. So I would say around 500 grams a week when lean bulking. Next question by Matthew Boole. What would be the one thing you would tell yourself when you first started bodybuilding? Well, if it's one thing I could tell myself, it's really the diet. The diet is, at least 75% compared to the 25% that exercising and working out is. Because I worked out for 7 years straight without keeping my diet on point. I still made good gains, but imagine what would have happened if my diet was on point. So start out with at least 1 gram for every pound of body weight, or around 2 grams for every kilogram of body weight protein. If you can achieve that, then you already are a long way in your diet plan to achieve those maximum anabolic responses. Divide that in 6 meals a day, then get some wholesome food, some oatmeal, some salmon, some vegetables, some almonds, healthy fats, good carbs, sweet potatoes, regular potatoes, and then you're set. And slowly you will learn exactly what kind of diet you should follow precisely. And sorry guys, I'm a little bit having a cold, so if my voice isn't as you're used to, that is the reason. Immune system is being pressed a little bit while I'm on this Arnold Classic diet. But anyway, next question. By Tempelagus. Will you get a professional coach for your Olympia prep? Well, depending on the Arnold Classic, depends on that, whether I will do the Olympia, but I'm pretty sure that I will do the Olympia this year. And when I do it, I will use the same professional coach as I've been using for years. His name is Ferdy Robijns. He's a Belgian coach. He actually helped a lot of Olympian level athletes, studied in America, university level, worked at Gold's Gym in California. So he's a professional, but he's just in the background, really. He's not a coach that you can really find online. He's a really good, professional, nice, knowledgeable coach, which I will keep working with because he is, in my opinion, the best. Next question by Maxway Fitness. Seems you only eat fish mostly. Yes, I've been eating fish since I was 21, so that's 4 years. And mostly because when I actually went plant-based for 6 months, just to see, because I loved the diet, a lot to experiment, and I wasn't really that competitive back then. So I just wanted to see what a diet like that did for me, if I was able to keep all my muscle mass and strength. And yes, that was the case. But when I wanted to do a contest, I needed some dry proteins without the added carbs and fat. So I chose to put in fish. And once I put in fish, I never craved meat anymore because the digestion was superior. You know, I needed a lot of protein every single day. And, you know, if you need 3 to 4 to 450 grams of protein a day divided in 6 meals, having a light digestible protein is pretty nice to have. And for me, that is fish. And there's a lot of species of fish. You know, you only have one chicken or turkey or beef. But fish, you can have so many different tasting species. And you can make them delicious, which we'll make a lot of nutritional videos about. Don't worry about that. Next question by Chris Vanes. How to maintain your gains while on a cut? Well, when you're cutting, you have to do it slowly. And I always advise to do a carb cycle, using the high carb days to first of all preserve the muscle mass, but also up the metabolism so that on the low carb days, you can burn the fat because your metabolism is increased because of the high day. You also do your cardio on the low day. And make sure to take your BCAAs in the proper time of the day, for example, before cardio or before and after the workout. Take some extra supplements to aid the fat burning process like CLA, a little bit of extra caffeine, for example, and keep your protein intake high 6 times a day. You know, a lot of animal-based protein with at least 3 to 5 grams of leucine, an amino acid that boosts muscle protein synthesis. You want it elevated throughout the day so you won't lose the muscle. And don't forget those vegetables, those minerals and vitamins that help you with your protein metabolism and your fat metabolism to get rid of the fat, bump up the protein, and with that combination, you won't lose muscle, but just fat. Next question by Jochem Helman. What are the results of your latest DEXA scan? Well, my latest DEXA scan said I had a fat percentage of 4.3% and a body weight of around 114, 150, something like that. I will be doing a separate video about my DEXA scan progression. And yeah, that's going to be amazing because doing DEXA scans consistently really tells you and gives you an insight in how your body is progressing, especially not just the fat percentage, but the actual fat mass. Because the fat percentage, depending on how much water weight you're carrying, can change, but the actual fat mass, that the DEXA scan is very good at accurately measuring. So my fat mass went down with a couple 100 grams. And when you only have a little bit over 4 kilograms of fat on your entire body, dropping it down with a few 100 grams is quite a nice progression to have. But anyway, a separate video about that will be coming soon. Next question by MVTT Hodgson. How many competitions have you done? Well, actually more than I thought. In 2013 I did 1, 2014 I did 3, so we are at 4 now. 2015, 1, 16, 1, 17, I did 2, 18, I did 3, yeah, I did 3, that's it. So what do we have then? You know, you can count it up yourself, I'm low carb, but it's quite a lot. Next question by It's Nishant. Do you have a new sponsor, XXL Nutrition? Well, yes, I do. XXL Nutrition is the name of a company based in the Netherlands. They are in the Netherlands and it's only 30 minutes drive from me. They are the biggest pure bodybuilding brand in the Netherlands. They sell the best in the Netherlands, in Belgium, in Germany. Basically in the Central Europe where I live, they are the biggest. And I made a great deal with them. There's going to be a lot more you will see regarding them. And in the future, they will be shipping to America as well. But I love their products. You know, for example, just to give you an example, there's a wide range of products they have. Just every single protein powder you can imagine. And I know firsthand that the quality they have is top notch, but they produce so much that the pricing can go down, which has been something that's important to me. It has to be affordable. But for example, something that I always missed was digestive enzymes. As I mentioned before in this Q&A, we eat a lot of protein and a lot of macronutrients in general. So having something like digestive enzymes with bromelain, papain, Lipase for the fat, and papain is in papaya. Bromelain is in pineapple. You know, I talked about that in previous videos where I always ate pineapple, you know, with my meals for the bromelain. And bromelain is an enzyme that digests protein for you, makes it easier. Just having small things like this in their supplement line already tells me they're very serious about bodybuilding. They also, besides supplements, have beautiful, delicious sauces. This is sweet and sour, for example. You've got, and trust me guys, this teriyaki, I'm not joking, I have been taking these sauces for over a year before they were my sponsor or anything. I just wanted to try them out and they are amazing. For example, let me show you the calories. If you can read it, it's gonna sharpen, I don't know, probably not, yes, there we go. Per 100 grams, it's only like 27 calories per 100 grams of sauce, and basically no carbs. So sprinkling a little bit of this over your food, marinating your food with the teriyaki sauce, shrimps, fish, you make it delicious. I'll make videos about that, but trust me, if dieting is difficult for you, if you don't like your food, if you don't have an appetite, sauces like this help. They purposely didn't make them 0 calories because that gave them no freedom in the taste of their sauce. We all know Walden Farms with their popular 0 calorie sauces, but honestly, they don't taste good. These sauces taste like the real thing, but literally 10 times as little calories. You don't need those calories for the taste. You only need the proper ingredients, and some of them have a little calories. You cannot avoid that, but having so low calories, just like maybe adding 1.5 or 2 carbs per meal that you add these, is just a world of difference, trust me. Anyway, I will be more in depth on that on different videos. Next question by Ricardo Lenson. Actually, 2 questions, also by Russell Zach. First is, how do I make your famous turmeric rice? And what are the benefits of having turmeric rice? Well, first of all, how do I make it? I will make a video about this as well, but basically either use a rice cooker or add it afterwards, but you have turmeric powder. I don't have it right here. I have it at home in the kitchen. It's yellow turmeric powder ground up from a turmeric root. And it's very yellow. It turns everything yellow that you put it with golden, I can better say. And if you put that through your rice, it's gonna make it look delicious, make it nice and yellow. It has a subtle taste to it. But the benefits is not only how it looks or how it tastes, but it's also a strong anti-inflammatory and antioxidant in your system. So if you take it on a daily basis, especially post-workout, it will help you recover. It will help free up some free radicals, and it's very healthy for you. Keep down the inflammation that you want in response from the workout and recover faster from the workout. So it's a win-win situation. Your food looks better, it's more delicious, and it's good for you for bodybuilding. So in my opinion, the turmeric rice is a winner. Next question by Carl Hennison. What is your main source of income? That's an interesting question, very different from the rest. A lot of you guys are probably interested about that, but with YouTube itself, after the adpocalypse that happened like a year and a half ago or so, the income from YouTube itself isn't that great as some of you might think. So it's not the main source at all. I do make personalized nutrition plans. I do coaching, workout plans, and also face-to-face coaching on location here in the Netherlands at 100% Fit Gym. I do face-to-face coaching for Dutch and Belgian clients, but a lot of online coaching as well. And combining that all is probably my main sort of income. I also sell clothing on vintagegenetics.com, which is a very nice income as well, but I don't take any profit out of the company. I invest it back in. We also use the money from this to go to Las Vegas, the Olympia, to Arnold Classic Ohio, because bodybuilding costs simply a lot of money. For example, this computer that I'm working on, also bought with the money from YouTube, the camera here, which is €1,000, bought it from YouTube. So everything that I make, I mostly invest in mostly equipment, in traveling to contests, but also in a lot of food needed to build the physique that I'm showing you on these videos. So the main sort of income is probably from the plans and the coaching that I do. Next question by The Real Fabs. Are you going to be at the Bodypower Expo? Yes, I will be. The Bodypower Expo in Birmingham, England will be in May. And I will be there with my own booth, the Vintage Genetics booth. So that's going to be amazing. More information on that soon. But yes, we will be there all of the days. And I also will be at the FIBO at the XXL Nutrition booth there. So if you either go to the FIBO or the Bodypower, I'll be there every single day. Next question by Owen Vogt. What kind of software are you using for coaching the meal and training plans? I use Microsoft Word. Yes, I do everything manually. I don't like using automated software. A lot of people use Excel files that you just put in the, you know, the body statistics, the weight, the height, the body fat, and the goals, the age, and it just spews out the macronutrients and use that. But I look at the physique itself. I look at the goals, I look at what they want to eat, I look at their history of diet, and then, you know, make my own calculations to see what's best suited for them. Especially when I'm doing coaching, we do either week to week or every other week check-ins, and then I change the diet depending on the progress made. So I don't use automated software, I like doing it myself. You always get a plan in Word with the macronutrients and all the ingredients, all the weights of every meal there. All the calculations are right there for you to see exactly how I did those. But yes, that's what I like to do. But in turn, it doesn't allow me to have a lot of clients, because it's not possible to have 100 clients and be personal with every single one of them. So the clientele is limited, but every single one does get my full attention. And the last question is by Eternal Sunrise. What are your thoughts about collaborating with other fitness YouTubers? This is something that's been on my mind for a long while. I want to do that. However, I live in the Netherlands, in Europe. There's no one really here that's also in the bodybuilding scene like me, that's close by enough for me to collaborate with just like that. So I cannot just, you know, normally if you live close by, you can drive to them for 3 or 4 hours and then you're there, you do a collab, you maybe stay one night and you go back. But I have to literally then, you know, be there at least for a few days, get a hotel or an apartment, fly over there, because most people are in America. So it's going to be a couple of $1,000s. So because I get a lot of these questions and people just want to see me collaborating with other fitness YouTubers, I've been getting a lot of Chris Bumstead, you know, questions, Callan van Moger, Stanimal, and a lot of other people who live in either Canada or America who want to see me collab with them, but I can't because it's simply too expensive right now. Because I said I invest all the money in the channel itself, but besides, and in a clothing company as well. But besides that, there's not a whole lot of money coming in, not enough to be able to invest in that every single time. So here's a proposal for you guys. I've been looking this up, and there is something called Patreon, which allows people who want to support you to pledge a certain amount of money per month to get you to be able to do things like this. So for example, if you are a Patreon, that's what you're called then, you support me and give me, for example, $1 a month. But if 1,000 people do that, it gives me $1,000 a month to be able to invest in things like this, to be able to go to America, to go to expos, to do meetups, meet and greets, train with people in America and with other fitness YouTubers, other bodybuilders, classic physique competitors. That's something I've always wanted to do, but I live in the Netherlands. It's so much more difficult and expensive for me to go there every single time that it would have to be planned out. I would need to be sure that it, you know, brings me a little bit of money back, and that's very difficult to do from here. So setting something like that up could help me achieve those goals. So if you guys are interested in me setting something like that up, if you would support me, just be honest. Let me know down below. I'll check the comments and see if it's a good idea, because who knows, it might grow to be something very big, and then I can do a lot of bigger things with you guys, because this is my passion. Because of you, I've been able to live my passion. I do bodybuilding. Of course, I still have my education, nutrition and dietetics, which I'm doing my thesis for right now. But once that's finished, all I'm doing is bodybuilding, coaching plans, nutrition plans, working out, doing shows, so that you can follow me, see what I do. I give you advice on workouts, nutrition, supplements, herbs, and I want to do so much more in a more professional way. And setting up something like that will allow me to do that. I'm very motivated to do so. It is my passion. So if that's something you want to see me do, let me know. If you don't want me to do that, also let me know. I just want to know your honest opinion. So anyway, guys, this was a Q&A. There will be another Q&A up right after this video about the Arnold Classic questions. So I want to thank you for watching this video. If you're interested, head over to the Arnold Classic Q&A and don't forget to stay golden.